Dave Filoni is saving Star Wars from Kathleen Kennedy by ignoring the sequels, and in this video, I explain exactly how Dave Filoni plans to do this. Now, you need to watch this video to the very end, because I promise you, this is great news for Star Wars, great news for real Star Wars fans, and you need to know this, because Dave Filoni is focusing on the New Republic era of Star Wars, the era where Luke Skywalker was in his prime, but more importantly, focusing on the era before those shitty sequel movies that nobody likes. And instead of making the looming big bad the First Order, like Kathleen Kennedy surely would like it to be, Dave Filoni is going to make Thrawn the next big bad of Star Wars. You see, Dave Filoni is doing it right because Dave Filoni is not scared to use the extended universe. You know, the good Star Wars that they now consider legends. And what I mean by this is that Dave Filoni is using the Star Wars books Heir to the Empire by Timothy Zahn, and it's all covered here on this article by Bounding Into Comics. Dave Filoni says Thrawn is the big bad for Disney Star Wars New Republic era, despite Darth Sidious and the First Order destroying the New Republic. The article reads, The Mandalorian Ahsoka executive producer Dave Filoni recently confirmed that he views Thrawn, again, not the First Order, as the big bad in Disney Star Wars New Republic era. Dave Filoni comments came in an interview with Empire magazine that have subsequently been shared to the Star Wars Leaks subreddit. He was asked, do you see Thrawn as the big bad in the New Republic era? Is that how you're positioning him? Filoni responded, definitely. In my eyes, when Timothy Zahn wrote Heir to the Empire, Thrawn became this very iconic villain because he was very different than anything we'd seen before. He wasn't just another helmet-wearing, lightsaber-wielding bad guy, you know? There's a lot of pull to make characters like that, like Vader, because he is so iconic. Dave Filoni continued, but the boldness that Tim had was to make somebody that wasn't like that couldn't have those abilities, but could fight in a different way. And of course, that's what we saw in Rebels. Thrawn was cunning, smart, a brilliant strategist, and it seemed like he was always 2 steps ahead from the Ghost crew till the very end when he was taken away by that rebel Ezra. Thrawn seemed to always be 2 steps ahead. So he is the perfect villain for Disney Star Wars. He is different. He fights in a different way. He uses his brain. Not to mention that his people are known for using Force users. So there is no doubt in my mind that that is going to be a big part in the Ahsoka series. Dave Filoni also detailed that he plans on going back to Timothy Zahn's Heir to the Empire novels as he crafts the story of Thrawn for Disney Star Wars. This is what Dave Filoni said. There is a lot of factors, especially in playing with characters like Timothy Zahn's Thrawn. I want to make sure that I am honoring the ideas Tim had, so I want to see what's in his books for the story, Filoni said. You see, that's what tells me that Dave Filoni is a true and a real Star Wars fan, just like you and I, because he knows that these books, he knows that the Legends material is actually good. There is plenty there to make money for Disney, but those idiots don't want to do that. Instead, they want to push the sequel bullshit. Let's continue reading what Dave Filoni said. In the Bad Batch, there is actually some crossovers with the book Heir to the Empire. In the military base on Tantis, he relayed, so there are little things along the way that I've built across different mediums, all in preparation for things that come later. Now, there are a lot of people out there that are saying that Dave Filoni sold his soul, that he is just another crony for Kathleen Kennedy and Disney, but you see, I see it differently. I see it as Dave Filoni is playing the game. He understands that he doesn't have control over Star Wars, so he has to play the game to at least try to get good Star Wars made. That's why he is focusing on the New Republic of Star Wars, because there is still hope there. Because you have to remember, there is a span of 30 years between the original trilogy and the shitty trilogy of the sequels, so there is plenty of time there to give us good stories, and that's what Dave Filoni is doing. He is focusing on this. He is ignoring the sequel shit. But now I ask you, what do you guys think? Are you guys excited for Star Wars? Do you think that there is still hope? Let me know down in the comments, and like always, don't forget to subscribe. Do it. Sensational.